And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Saturday, they go back home and will be hosting the Boston Celtics. Then on Monday, they kick off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their sixth contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at center, filling out the middle. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Ball. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason. And it's not that bad, but when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Now here's Mobley. Mitchell up top. Ivy defends. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. Driving to the basket, and then he throws it down as he goes right over Jalen Duren.
Oh, guys, I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Ball with it, picked up by Cunningham. Ball passes to Allen. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly, that was their game plan coming in.
Ball with a steal. Throws it up high.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they definitely run in practice. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. The 3. Pure from three-point range.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
Ball against Cunningham. A little mid-range shot is up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Pass to Duren. Harris with it. Checked by Mitchell. There's Cunningham with a 3. The rebound by Allen.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner. Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Ball passes to Allen. From deep, Mitchell knocks down the triple. Mitchell's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pistons trail by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Cleveland making a change here. Ball's checked in. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ball against Cunningham to the paint. Ooh, stolen by Allen. ball outside. To the middle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Grant, the Cavs making...
Oh! Wow! Well, he is a wiry, strong athlete. Thompson's able to go through the contact.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Ball. Hunter finds Allen. Mitchell against Cunningham. The kick out to Ball. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Thompson. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Ivy. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Ball with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, I love how Allen controls his body, setting a solid screen and then just gliding into shooting position.
And he lobs it up top. Duran, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Holland, he's checked in for Thompson. Who poked away? 3 on 3. Here's Mobley. Duran with a rebound. Pistons trail by 3. Cunningham outside. Fires the 3. And no good. The Cavaliers have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Ivy picking him up. Oh, stolen by Harris. From 12 feet. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Ivy outside. Ball against Cunningham. Good D by Ball.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And that one good. Mitchell's got 7 points. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. For the Cavaliers, Wade, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Strus comes in for Hunter. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Ball. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 6. And Ball throws it down.
And when you've got LaMelo out there, get your popcorn ready. It's a show.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Harris. Now here's Cunningham to end the drought. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more. Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Ball. Another shot. Pass to Allen. Detroit with a rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And that was a tough loss. One or two breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Harris's shot is good. And Ball will bring it up here for Cleveland. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Yeah, the former dunk contest champ, Donovan Mitchell, showing off his bounce.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Thompson comes in for Ivy. And Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Now here's Sasser. He's covered closely. There's the three. It's rebounded by Wade. Cleveland leading by 6. Now here's Mitchell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Oh, the length of Allen is exceptional, helping him reach past the defense and jamming it home.
Pass to Holland. The teardrop. Mitchell grabs a miss. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Allen with it. Outside Strus. Ball looks over the floor. Tipped.
Well, his block numbers might not always show it, but Stewart is a strong defender who alters a lot of shots.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
No good on that
Well, in terms of pure talent, Ausar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
one. A different look for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Tyson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Ball. And a switch here also for Detroit. Queen, he's checked in for Duren. And he's good on the second. And Grant for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending. What do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there is big room for improvement.
Now here's Thompson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Thompson's got 5.
Yeah, developing consistency with the jump shot has been Ausar Thompson's #1 priority.
And it's Mobley. That time on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Stewart. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
Here's Ball. Sasser with a rebound. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cleveland on top. They're up by 3. And back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. Clock at 6. Sasser outside. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. Sasser's got 5 points.
And this is what you like seeing. Bledsoe focused and willing to give the rock to his open teammates.
Ball with it. Guarded by Stewart. And Mobley gets it to go.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Detroit has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Pistons trail by 4. To the inside. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Knocks it loose. Sasser gets the bucket. He has 7.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now Ball. A 14-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
For Detroit, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Stewart. Thompson left side. Picked by Stewart. Floats one, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
I love how ferocious Thompson is. He embraces getting fouled like this.
A different look for Cleveland. Hunter comes in for Wade, and it's Ball in for Ball. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Cousins is checked in. The Mellow work it inside. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Detroit with the ball. They trail by 1. Thompson outside. Sasser outside. Just 5 on the clock. That 3's off the mark.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Here's Ball. Pass to Hunter. Now Strus. The shot, no good. Nice D from Thompson. Here's Holland. Unloads. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Holland's got his first points of the night.
Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
Right side, Hunter. Down low. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Sasser outside. Pass to Stewart. And here's Cousins. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Ball. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
And there's the call on the Melo Ball. That's his first foul. Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham comes in for Thompson. Now here's Sasser, hounded by Ball. Harris left side. Nails the baby hook. Harris has got his second basket on the night.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all three levels.
Ball out to Mobley. Pass to Strus. Here's Tyson. Oh, Harris with the block.
A sneaky 6'8". Harris putting his length to use.
Here's Holland. And here's Harris. Covered by Strus. Three-pointer Stewart. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
Okiki's checked in for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Tyson. Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Ivy comes in for Sasser. Ivy passes to Harris. Now here's Cunningham. Duren, the screen. The three is up. Cunningham, confident in his range.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Okiki, the pass to Ball. The Pistons clear it. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harris against Strus. Harris' shot is good. Harris has got 6.
He's on a roll in this quarter. The defense better be careful.
Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Duren. Okiki, the pass to Hunter. Ivy outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
To win the run. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
What poise from Mitchell there. Taking the hit like a champ and finding a way to convert. Nice.
Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Number 32, Dean Wade.
Here's Cunningham. 23 points for him last game against Indiana.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. The 3 from Mitchell, and it's Harris with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Thompson draws the double. Pass to Ivy. Thompson outside. And here's Cunningham. This one for 3. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Wade. Outside Strus. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Cunningham. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Cunningham's got 16 points now.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade, and it's Mobley in for Strus. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here's Ball. Give him 8 points now. Inside. Oh, stolen by Harris. Ivy outside.
2 minutes.
To the paint. Out to Harris. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's a 6-point Detroit lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
The Cavaliers have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Cunningham. And here's Harris outside. The rebound by Allen. Ball with it. Now guarded by Duren. Ball against Cunningham. Outside for Mitchell. Over Ivy. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
No good on the 3. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell to the rack. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible. You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Down low. Here's Allen. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Detroit on top. They lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please bring your attention to second quarter. And get ready for the famous half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Oh! Give it up for the participant.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And now an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. Okay, guys, Houston Moon wants to know, Jet, would you ever consider coming back into the NBA to coach? It's an interesting one.
Oh, it's not interesting at all. I haven't given that much thought, only because I'd have to coach guys like Shaq, and he's not coachable.
Well, if Houston didn't have a problem before, they will after hiring Kenny.
Because, like I said, the players have your attitude today.
Whatever.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And Cleveland has possession. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Ball is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Outside for Mitchell. 5 to shoot. For the tie. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Ivy's got 5 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Well, Stan, for the Detroit Pistons, the rebuild continues.
Well, Brian, it's a process that almost every franchise has to go through at one time or another. You just hope players don't feel lost in the shuffle and they keep playing their best basketball.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. Here's Ivy. No good off the glass. Cavaliers trail by 3. Ball outside. Allen on the wing. Pass to Hunter. For the tie. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
To the middle. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Out to Mobley. In low. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
A sign of things to come. You gotta love seeing Mobley dominate like this.
Thompson outside to the inside. And Harris throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Ball outside. Allen with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Ball. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Inside, Mobley. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game. Ball against Cunningham. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Ball, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. Duran with it. Duran with a screen on Hunter. It's stolen by Hunter. It's 2-on-1. Here's Allen. Pass to Mobley. The kick to Hunter for the tie. Gets the 3-ball to go. Hunter's got his second basket of the night.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
The three, here's Harris. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
To the paint. Here's Allen. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Ivy outside. Now here's Duran. Pass to Thompson. Duran with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Thompson. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Ball against Cunningham. Ball into the lane. And he banks in the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
It's clear Ball knows the game. He makes the right play call at the right time to open things up.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. The 4th spot held by Jared Allen.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Duran, the pass to Ivy. Harris on the wing. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul. Here's Ivy. 5 points in the game. And again, no good by Detroit. Now Ball. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior. And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. There's Cunningham with a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Ball with it. Now guarded by Duran. Allen with a screen on Duran. Here's Ball. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. So that'll be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for Detroit. Thompson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Strus has checked in. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Sasser comes in for Cunningham. Both free throws good from Thompson. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. The bank shot, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Here's Ball. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
The Pistons have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Ball with a steal. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Chalk up 2 there.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Duren. Here's Thompson. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Fontecchio comes in for Thompson. Sasser outside. Here's Fontecchio. Drills it from deep. Fontecchio's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that ball.
Out to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Misses off the right iron.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Now here's Fontecchio. Now Stewart. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Cleveland leading by 4. And it's Ball off the drive. Sasser with a rebound. Pass to Fontecchio from behind the arc. And Detroit another 3.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Queen, he's checked in for the Pistons. .146 left in the third quarter. Here's Ball. He's got 9.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 17. Pass to Mobley. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Detroit making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Ball outside. Down low. Knocked away. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And here's Sasser. 7 points in the game for the lead. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Wade's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball passes to Mobley. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
To the middle. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And Ball gets it to go.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
And so Ball nails both of them.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
To the paint. No good with a layup. Outside Mitchell. Evan Mobley getting it done for Cleveland. And he ends the quarter with a double-double, doing whatever his team needs. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Marcus Sasser, Isaiah Stewart out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Holland, and it's Klintman in at the 3.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Ball taking his time here on the wing. Wade takes the 3. Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Good on the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Sasser with the ball. Pass to Cousins. Here's Sasser, hounded by Ball. Sasser, right side. Over Ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And that one's good. Stewart.
Second effort usually pays off. That's a hustle play by Stewart.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Leading by 5. Down low. Here's Hunter. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Hunter finds Ball. Pass to Strus. Back to Ball. Ball outside. Right through the D for the layup. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And give Ball credit. The D was there, but great work keeping his concentration.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his 5th foul.
Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul, and he's done.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Ball. Here's Sasser. No good on the quick 3.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Ball no good. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Lanier. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Mitchell.
At the line for the Pistons, Lanier, 2 shots.
shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
That one misses. The Cavaliers lead by 6. A strong move by Mitchell inside.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Lanier. Back to Sasser. Cousins with it. Stewart outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Lanier. He buries it from 3. Lanier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
There's Ball with a 3. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And Cleveland making a change here. Allen's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Cunningham's checked in. And Cleveland has possession. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, sweet move. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavs will retain possession. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Detroit making a change here. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Grown man point from Donovan Mitchell.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Pistons trail by 7. Ivy passes to Duran. Cunningham with the ball. Goes up on the baseline. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 8 now.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Cunningham, right side. Shoots over Ball. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Mitchell. Oh, a difficult make. Mitchell, elite.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Pistons have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's Ivy. Gets an open look and hits it.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And here's Cunningham outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And for Allen, it's about getting to his spots. When he's doing this, he's capable of catching fire.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his 5th foul. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. Porter Jr. comes in for Ball. Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Ivy against Mitchell. Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Ivy from deep. And the 3-pointer goes.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
He misses the free throw.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. Ball comes in for Porter Jr. And here's Ivy from the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Ivy picking him up. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Over Ivy. Mobley, no good. Pistons trail by 11. Harris down low, pounded by Ball.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
And it's 6'10". Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Mitchell, the pass to Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 assists now in the game.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And here's Ivy from the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. On the wing, Mitchell. Ivy defends. Stolen by Ivy. Pass to Cunningham. Harris outside. Ivy outside. Launches it. Mobley grabs the board.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Ball. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Thompson. Now Duren. For 3, here's Harris. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Harris against Mobley. Ooh, rejected by Harris. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher. And we saw it right there.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
And Allie, thank you for that. Harris passes to Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
The Cavaliers lead by 9. Here's Mitchell. Up and in on the layup. Mitchell's got 12 points in just the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
The 3 is up. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. Ivy's got 8 points in the quarter. Minute 32 left in the game. Allen. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Duren.
And it's a good thing to see Allen trying to score more. When he does that, he attracts the defense's attention.
And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up by 9. A minute 29 left in the fourth.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Ball. Good on the first, and that brings him with an 8.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Outside Hunter, fires from deep. The Pistons clear it.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on. And what a huge bucket that was. Asar Thompson stepping up when his team needs him most.
And it's Mitchell penetrating, and down it goes. 2 points. Mitchell's got 28 points for the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you. Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. Offline with a three. Ivy up top. Hunter covering. And here's Thompson for three. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Stewart, screen on Hunter. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 5. The three-pointer off the mark. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game. Detroit calls timeout. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Blocked! And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. And so the Cavaliers take the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.